On.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the scaphoid. You have to flex the thumb, and it's in this little divot or hole, also known as the anatomical snuff box. But if you flex, you can find you can find the scaphoid there. Are you okay?
Still on.
The capitate. If you find the hole here, and you flex and extend the wrist, you can find the capitate, which is in that hole. And then if you go distal, you can find the lunate. If you turn the hand over, this bumpy round bone is the pisiform. And then right underneath it, if you pinch it and deviate the wrist, you can feel the trapezium, or the triquetrum. And then if you go distal from the pisiform, right here is the hook of the hamate. Then we have the dip joint of the ring finger, which is this little guy right here. And then the pip joint of the index finger, which is this one. And then the head of the fifth metacarpal would be this, your knuckle right here. And then the base of the first metacarpal, if you find the head and you work your way up, you find the base. It was right here. And then in between that is the metacarpal shafts. So you have the second, third, fourth, and fifth metacarpals. And then the carpal tunnel runs in between, right here, between the pisiform and the scaphoid and trapezium tubercles. And then the tunnel of Guillain runs underneath the hamate right here. And then I already talked about the anatomical snuff box. The radial pulse at the radiocarpal joint is, if you find these tendons, you can feel the pulse right there. And then on the other side is the ulnar pulse. If you find on the underside of the tendons is the ulnar pulse. And then the palmar aponeurosis is basically your palm, which is just surfaces right here. Their flexor retinaculum sits across these tendons here, and then the extensor retinaculum sits across the tendons that are in here on your wrist.
And carpal tunnel looks like that.
Oh my God, stop.